Right, so we're going to be into the server now. So it's going to be Cloud9 versus Project Evolution. It's going to be on Bocage. Quick rundown of Bocage as it stands. As you look at it from the map perspective, you've got in the south, you've got the Allied HQ. It's uncapturable base. They have 2 Mustangs, B17, an M10, a Sherman, and a half-track and a Jeep. So they all start there. They're going to be rushing straight out. Now you got the first, which is the Riverside flag. I'm not too sure the exact name of the flag, but it's we'll just call it Allied River. I don't know. What do you want to call it? Has it got any proper name?
No.
No. So that's pretty much that then. So we just call it Eastern Riverbank, I suppose. Eastern Riverbank flag. Then going into the central, there is a lumber mill, which is the central flag. That is the key to the whole map. There is only 3 flags that are capturable in this base, in this map, should I say. And just over, obviously, the river is the Western Riverbank, which is usually generally the Axis side, because you move further up, you've got the Axis HQ uncapturable area. They have 2 BF19s. 2 Tiger tanks, half-track, and a Jeep just off a record. So obviously going to be starting there. You usually see teams rush for that central flag. Jeeps charging in, 2 planes going up. B-17s usually come straight through, completely carpet bomb the Tigers as they're about to take off. It is very much Allied orientated, this map. So generally, if you're on the Allied side, you're going to win. And at the moment, it looks like Project Evolution will be starting as the Allied down. Quick rundown of the teams. Looks like we have had a restart, so quick rundown of the teams. It looks like Cloud9 have got a hell of a lot of players in here. I don't know about anything else. Right, so quick look at Project Evolution's 4 on the Allied team. It's going to be Morto, Droven, Frenzy, Frederick, Kino, Bad Boy, Dest, and Mac Daddy. So I'm guessing that I don't know who the pilots are going to be, whether it's going to be Dest and someone else. Team killing commences. For Cloud9, it's going to be Pace, Firestorm, Peach, Crash, Kula, Fuglen, Tiny, and Whacked. And looks like they were also going to have performance in here doing the FRAPS recordings once again, and the big screen is also on. So Dusty, expecting to see anything particular from either team in this?
I'm expecting Project Evolution to win. That's the bottom line, really. I think if Cloud9's pilots are up to the job, obviously we saw Crash on Wake Island. It was against Mouse Sports, and he did quite well. I'll have to be saying in the course area, in the Zero as well. So I'd imagine he is going to be quite good in the Mustangs and obviously the BF109 as well. So I think it's all about air power. If Cloud9 can manage to get it done in the air, I'm sure they can sort something out on the ground.
Yeah, so as I say, it's really, I mean, Allies is the strongest side. Evo are starting here. That's going to immediately give them the confidence. Cloud9 will get massive morale beating after the first round. I suspect, you never know, they might get out early. The central flag you can get to earlier with the Axis Jeep. You tend to meet it around about literally about 5 seconds ahead of the Allies usually, so you do get in there in time, but it's just whether the Cloud9 infantry are up for the job. That we are going to be facing the Project Evolution's 4v4 champions, whether they're going to be up for it. I assume it's going to be probably Frenzy and Droven maybe going in on there, I don't know. But Allied wide is quite important on this map. So surely you've got to give Cloud9 the edge, just Project Evolution rather, the edge on Cloud9 just for that alone. Obviously the central flags very, very much infantry defended along the riverbanks. Obviously you got the M10 and the M10 and the Sherman in usual spots. Going to be one around the windmill, and also the windmill guy probably going to be an engineer up there. That's going to be an important spot for them. So hopefully we'll be live in a few moments. Looks like Evo ready. Looks like we're going to go live. So Dusty, do you want to take the start quickly with the Axis, and then I'll jump straight in when the B-17's about to rape everything.
Yeah, of course. 200 tickets each, 20 minutes on the clock. Obviously, this is Bocage. So I'm going to go with Cloud9 on the Axis team to start off with. Good luck, have fun, says everyone. And 1 second till we go live, and we are live right now. I'm just going to see who gets in the Tigers and who gets in the Jeep as well. It looks like Pace is running into the just running to the first flag, possibly getting in the he's getting in the APC with Tiny. Actually, I'm going to see who's getting in the Jeep. It looks like Dimitri and Kalua that are in that Jeep, so I'm going to stick with them because they'll be rushing straight forward towards that windmill flag. The sawmill flag. and they're going to go straight over the bridge right now. The Tigers are hanging back, so the planes that come over the top aren't going to be able to get him. And the Mustang comes straight over there. He's going to take out one of the planes that's taken off, I think. The B-17 is up, as in case you can't hear it there. And the bridge of the Axis has fallen, and we can see Dimitri there. Kalua has been taken down on the sawmill, and Project Evolution have got the early cap on it. Dimitri's still around that flag, but I'd imagine there are more infantry in there. And then he goes, Dimitri takes down Drover, McKinnon takes him down, and the B-17 has missed. Like I said, what?
Restart? Why's he asking for a restart? Why? Huh? Oh, I don't know. Wactor's disconnected, but as it is, Project Evolution, it is Morto flying the B-17. He completely missed the carpet bomb. He actually took a really wide route out to the eastern side. Cloud said we got one player too much. Sorry. Oops.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dear me. Oops. So let's go with a rundown. It's going to be Basse, Dimitri, Firestorm, Peach, Crash, Tiny, Fuglen, and Kula. It don't matter. Has the best score, therefore I'm the win. Kino, it's got the central flag, as I say. So we're going to unpause and just carry on. It doesn't matter. Have fun. It's AV8 and Cloud9 now trying it best with 9 players, but it just didn't pay off. So away we go. I'm going to get straight into it and unpause, damn it, unpause. I'm watching, I'm still following the B-17. It is actually missed completely, as I say. It's going to immediately, I don't know where it's going. It's actually got a BF19 on his tail. That's what it is, and he's rammed into him. He managed to go for just the dive bomb kill. It was Peach taking down Morto there, so B-17 is down. Not too sure whether the Tigers are going to break out, Dusty.
Yeah, they're both running straight towards that windmill. There is an M10, I believe, there. There is, Fuglen has already got to that flag, and down comes crashing. The BF109 takes out Freddy, and imagine that was the Sherman Demon around that windmill area. Fuglen takes down Bad Boy. The Tiger is down, though. Crash taking down Droven as well. So there is one more Tiger around there, and Cloud9 have captured this sawmill earlier on the Axis team as well, which is the harder team to play on. Bocage, someone's bailed out from the plane there, but Kalua takes down Frenzy. Bad move by Frenzy there. He's just ditched his plane into the river and jumped out and managed to cap that flag. Firestorm, they're moving over to that east flag straight away, Demon. They're going for all 3. Firestorm takes down Droven and Morto, and it's looking good on this flag. I'm trying to get through to the Tiger, and as usual, I've skipped straight past him. It is, yeah, like Firestorm, and that flag is great. There is an infantry there with him, and it sounds like the AA gun may be active as well. And there it is, Firestorm catches Droven. Is there anyone left on that flag? It looks like we've got Bad Boy still there in the AA. Behind the sandbags. He needs some infantry in there to give him a hand, and he's got landmines on him. There he goes, Dest. Oh, he was Dest finally with a Mustang that dove down and took down Firestorm. So I think they're going to be happy with that Cloud9. They've got the 2 flags. And Bad Boy just finishing off that flag there with an X-Pack on Dimitri.
Yeah, so they managed to hold on, but Project Evolution caught by surprise there, and suddenly the Cloud9 pilots are starting to rule the skies, which is all credit to them. And superb work there from Firestorm there, taking down Droven, Morto, Droven, so he completely raped them on the flag. But suddenly Project Evolution starts to break out, but the Vesp is in action. Tiny has it pixeled onto the Allied Eastern Riverbank flag, and managed to land some kills straight away. He's actually in the open though, so he's open prey for any pilots, but there is none in the air. Frederick looks like he's coming straight towards it. It is actually smoking, and going to take it down, but Crash comes straight down. He took out Frenzy as well, and he's managed to take down Freddy. That is the tank down, but there is infantry on the rear flag at the moment. It is Droven on there. He's managed to get the flag grey. 165 to 185. There is 2 guys in there that I can see. Droven, and I don't know, I assume it's going to be Frenzy. I'm not too sure, but there is a Tiger tank there, so he's never going to capture it. He has no pilot support, so he's going to have to try and take this Tiger out on his own, which I don't think is going to happen, to be frank. And he's tried to switch to the Axis medic gun, and he's trying to get more nades, but it's just never going to be able to take out this tank. And but the only problem is, obviously, the tank is not very good against infantry, so he's not managing to gap it back. But he's going to stop the bleed for a while. The longer he stays there, and looks like one of the planes finally getting in the air. The flat gun's in good use at the moment, as well as the M3A1 MG gun on top of the half track. Looks like Frenzy up in the plane, so it looks like he's going to be doing the piloting work today. Did I just see Droven get taken down there? He did. He got taken out by Pace with the grenade. So the bleed is back on to Project Evolution. At the moment, it's 162 to Project Evo, 185 to Cloud9. So Cloud9 doing a really good job as the Axis so far, Dusty. 15 minutes, 40 to go.
Yeah, Crash doing an absolutely superb job in that BF1942. He's had to land to repair. 6 kills, no deaths at the minute. He's taken down the Sherman in one bomb. He had to do a couple of passes on the M10, but he eventually took that down. That was McDaddy. And,
Ram again.
Doing really good stuff there. Yeah, there he goes. The a Ram. What was it?
B17.
B17.
Yeah.
So B17's down straight away then. So that's always good news for Cloud9. They're not going to have that heavy bombing beast over the top of them. We have got a tank now moving over into the east flag, the allied flag. It's Firestone once again, but Frenzy comes down with a Mustang and takes him down in one pass. Brilliant stuff by Frenzy there. So they are going to keep hold of this flag. We've got the order infantry just sneaking across to this sawmill now, but Cloud9 have got about 4 or 5 there. Dimitri just throwing grenades over the sides of the cliff. So I think it's looking good for Cloud9 at the minute, and Evo can't be too happy with that start.
Making a push though at the moment. I saw there was a plane coming in. He's going to go in for this Sherman right now. I can hear him coming straight in. Superb stuff from Crash there. Takes down Frederick, and they just cannot get these tanks out. They need, I think, Frenzy locked onto him there though. I'm not too sure. I'm going to follow Frenzy. Looks like he's actually in a bit of a dogfight situation. I can see they're both circling. He's got Crash behind him because I can see Crash on the big screen at the moment. So he's a one-on-one straight behind him. I'm not too sure whether Frenzy's going to manage to lose him. Looks like he has. At the moment, though, they just cannot get near the central flag. And Cloud9 doing a superb performance. They're already 40 tickets ahead. The flak is onto the BF19. So I can see Frenzy up behind him there. Des looks like he's just going off the ground, and Frenzy has taken Fugland down now, which is, I can see the Tiger in the central flag, Dusty. There is Mac Daddy coming in. He's just been bombed. He got actually missed. Mac Daddy in the M10 coming towards that central flag.
Yeah, I'm just watching Crash now, parachuting down. He's throwing mines on top of the M10. Oh my God! Super. Crash just bailing out of his plane there, and as he was going down, he pulled his parachute early and threw mines down on top of McDaddy's tank. Absolutely excellent stuff by Crash there, and he gets the K98 kill on Kino as well. So good defense there by Crash in the BF109, and Cloud9 doing a superb job.
Yeah, so Droven coming into the central flag area, obviously one of the 4v4 champs, taking down Tiny there. He's got his Thompson rifle, he's got one-on-one, he's taking down Gula as well, showing his skills at the moment in the 1v1s. He needs to come around. I'm not too sure whether the tank's still there. He's in the grain area at the moment. There's also, he's got support coming in. It's about 3 infantry coming in to support him. He's round by there is a half-track in the central flag. He's managed to grade out 126 to 175. The bleed has stopped, obviously. Droven taking down Fugland as well. Looks like they're going to get this central flag there. Morto is in here and Mac Daddy. So finally they've managed to capture this central flag. Dusty, there is a tank coming through the just over the southern bridge. At the moment, though, Morto taken down. And Morto is in here. Not Morto, it's Firestorm in here with the Tiger tank. Dusty.
Yeah, and he's getting shot to bits by this Sherman tank that's just coming over the south bridge now. He's chose to ignore it, but it's got about 3 or 4 hits off on him. He's got one on his side. He is black smoking now, Firestorm, and he is on fire. Grenade comes in from Droven and he's taken down. There is only 1 infantry left remaining at that sawmill flag. It is Tiny. He's just throwing grenades over now. McDaddy is no more, so I'm not sure if that's one of the tanks down. There is a Sherman now at this flag, and Crash comes down. I think it was in the plane there. Tiny's been taken down though by Freddy Sherman. I think this plane's going to come back for another pass. In fact, no, he isn't. It looks like he's going to the airfield to strafe the airfield. That's what.
I'm having a picture taken while I'm yawning. That's just superb. I could see that one on the internet soon, no doubt. This is always the problem. You've got to be wary everywhere. You get people coming in and taking pictures of you. You get this sudden red flash in your face and you need to look across. So at the moment, it's looking like they have this central flag secure. And looks like there's a Tiger tank coming out, Dusty. Do you want to take it? There's only Sherman in there. Looks like Kino's been taken down. There is a Sherman. I'm just watching Droven at the moment. He's running in with the X-Packs. It is black smoking. He's going to take it out. Surely Droven. There we go. X-Packs takes down Fugland. And there is only infantry remaining in here. Obviously, Droven with the engineer off. And I can see a medic coming out by the looks of it, or as STG guy. Not too sure it is, but Droven takes him down. It was Pace, obviously 0 ping with the number 4. You can't mess with it. As soon as you get hit, you're taken down. And it looks like engineer's up at the windmill, does he?
Yeah, I mean, there's one guy just moving up, like you say, around that windmill area. There is another engineer coming over the bridge. It's Dimitri, actually, that's just come in there. He's grenaded Droven and took Morto down with the MP40. Crashed with a Hanomag, taking out Des, so I'd imagine that's one of the pilots down. I can still see Frenzy is up in the air at the minute. They've just got one plane No, they haven't got one taken off. He's already in the air. I'm telling complete lies. That's Peach. And he comes down on top of McDaddy there. I believe that was the M10 that he's just taken down there, Peach. He's staying at low altitude because there's flak up everywhere. He's being hit from every angle. Kalua taking down Kino with the K98. Crash is taken down there by Frenzy on takeoff, I'd imagine. So Cloud9 have lost this Sawmill flag, but it looks like they are trying to make some sort of push either to that one or the East flag.
Yeah, there's absolutely not really much in this Sawmill flag. There's only infantry there. I think I just saw a tank coming up, Dusty. Is that a tank or am I completely lying? Is it half track?
Yeah, he's on the other side of the river.
He's actually spaffing it from the other side of the river, so it's only actually infantry that's getting near, and he's been taken straight down. It was Cooler taken down by Mac Daddy there. So, as I say, this is where the infantry do count. Project Evolution certainly have the upper hand in that stakes. They have the quite a lot of top infantry guys in here at the moment. They have 2 planes in the air. They have a tank, I think it might well be the M10, that's actually, no, it's the Sherman moving up to the windmill. So they have the beach. It is, not the beach, it is a Jeep. Droven and Morto, looks like they're going to be making a move for the Riverside flag. No, instead, Droven's jumped out. He's going to mine up the river. Looks like Morto's gone straight over as well. He's been taken down by Dimitri there as soon as he got over there in the Jeep. And Freddy is actually getting bombed by, I think he must be crashing the air, but they do have 2 planes, and I think one is actually on him. I'm going to try and switch to him. It's going to be completely skip past him twice, skills, and it is Frenzy. Frenzy taking down Peach there with the Mustang, so it's only a matter of time before that B-17 gets up, Dusty, and they start really pounding that Axis base. 110 to 126, the bleed on to Cloud9, 126 for them. 9.5 minutes to go, Dusty.
Yeah, we've got Crash up in the air now. He's being flagged though from the East flag, so they've obviously got someone at that flag. He has got a Mustang on him. They're just circling around each other at the minute. So I'd imagine that's Frenzy in there. It's Frenzy with the Mustang, takes down Crash. So that's both planes down now for Cloud9. I think it's Project Evo's character and experience that have got them back in this. Cloud9 with a good start, but just failing to hold on to it there. They've got about 3 or 4 infantry just running for the Sawmill now. They've got Dimitri, but there is a Sherman. I can just see the bullets just whizzing past his head from the windmill. We've got Dimitri just running up the bank now next to the Sawmill. I can see the empty priest there, so I'm assuming that there's not many people around that flag if they're not even using that. Not using that priest to shell out this northern flag there as Freddy takes down Tiny in the Sherman. There are 2 guys coming into this flag. They're taking it so they know that they are there. It's Dimitri and Tiny, I believe, that's running in. There is an infantry straight in front of him. Dimitri gets the pause. I'm not sure what's happening here at the minute.
Run the bot, start the bots off.
It's what, sorry?
Alt tab and start the bot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we just had a quick pause, not too sure why the admin is. Big screens, not too sure either. Graphics problems, sorry, Peach. He's ready to go now. Peach has had his focus graphics problem again. I don't know what that means. So a few problems there, but at the moment it looks like Freddy is being flagged quite heavily. He's actually on the up by this windmill flag. They know exactly where he is, so I'm not giving anything away. But he is being flagged by the guns. He's actually backing off and reversing completely out of the way. Whether he's expecting some planes to try and come in from at the moment, but looks like they have the M10 on the getting in a position. There he goes, Mac Daddy coming in the M10, taking down Pace. Pace was trying to make a mad dash for the windmill flag, and at the moment they just can't quite get in there at the moment, and the bleed is now in favour of Project Evolution. Finally the tickets are in the lead. It's 107 to 99 now it's down to. But as I did say, Alloys is the stronger round, so really it's not that impressive a score so far. But if they do manage to get around about 100 to 0, then it will be. But as it stands, there's the 7 minutes to go. You're still just kicking the match bots off.
Yeah, that's in hash Basse-match.2. That's the live bot for this game.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone does want live bots for the matches, they do go on. It is hash Basse-match and then it's the number 1, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, 6. But after it, welcome to join every single one and see which ones are running. But as I say, it's 105 to 93, 7 minutes to go. They have both tanks in position. They have the B-17 just taking off right now, and Morto in that. They have both Mustangs in the air, Frenzy and it's going to be Dest. And I think they are pretty much got the airfield covered. As I watch Dest come diving in on the BF19, and he takes it down straight away and immediately goes straight off. So The flat cannon's not really been able to make a dent. Fuglin taken down by Frenzy. I think that was one of the main tankers, was it? At the moment, looks like the BF19. They're rammed into each other. It is Peach ramming straight into Dest. Skillful pilots there. You can at least shoot. Whether Dest would run out, I don't know. He managed to take down Peach as well. Whether Peach...
He bailed out just in time as he was going to hit, but he, rather than pulling his parachute, he just hit the floor, I think, so in the middle of nowhere.
Skills. So the B-17 comes straight over the base, and there he goes. Firestorm that had been sat there for ages as the Tiger has finally been taken down. The B-17 just comes in, carpet bombs the entire area of the Allied Western Axis Western Bank flag. At the moment, though, Freddy is he's got infantry. Looks like going into the windmill. He's missed it. So drove him with the Priest finally and taking down Kula there. And looks like Kino's actually he's not. He's just defending it. The bank, they're not actually going to make a push. I don't know. They've got the position to make a push for it. They've got the B-17 up. They've got a Mustang up. They've got both tanks. I don't understand why they don't go for this final flag and get in there and rape.
There's no one even in there at the minute, Damon. There's a half track just defending it, and that's it. It's tiny, and he's basically going off in the other direction at the minute. There's just two infantry that have just spawned in there. It was Pace. Droven takes down Pace with a Priest, so they've got that Priest just hammering away at the flag as well. And they're obviously just wanting to get the frags of people spawning there, but at the minute it doesn't seem like they want to. They've got 2 guys sat in the flag, 3 guys sat in the flag on the airfield, so that's all. There's only 5 guys and that's going to be anywhere near, and that's one of them's up in the plane at the minute. And Morto comes down with the B-17, takes out 2 flight guns in one pass there, takes down Crash and Fuglin. There is a tank, that'll be a Tiger tank, it is. It's Pace, is having to get on his repair pad because that that B-17, did damage him quite badly. But the BF19 that is on the B-17 now, he's just taken out Morto. We've got the other Tiger spawn, so there's 2 Tigers. So
nearly had all the computers on the deck then.
So we have got Peach up in the air, and he comes down onto the top of McDaddy, takes him out in one pass. Good stuff by Peach. So I'm looking on the Demon screen. Looks like they've only got 1 Mustang up at the minute in the far north. So Peach is going to come into contact with him anytime now. He's just gone up there to repair, I think. He's down to 40% health. So obviously the flag's on him. At the minute, Project Evolution got all 3 flags, 100 to 54, 4 minutes 21 remaining. But Cloud9, making a big advancement onto this northern flag. And they've got Pace just come out. Oh! Pace with the Jeep there, who rammed into the back of Freddy, but obviously he didn't kill Freddy. Firestorm had to finish him off in the Tiger. So there was 1 Tiger there. Landmine from McDaddy took down Firestorm. So there's just 1 of them left around there, and 1 infantry. Kahlua takes down McDaddy with the X-Pack. He's got this flag X-Packed up, he's contesting it, so if anyone spawns, which they will not, because there's 11 seconds once he's got in there. And Cloud9 are going to capture this flag back, Demon, but I can't really see him getting out and getting to that sawmill, sorry.
Morto better run like Morto tried to throw Nate out the window, managed to bounce off the wall, then tried to run like crazy and ended up throwing himself off the second story and killing himself. So at the moment, though, Droven looks like he's X-packing up and mining the bridge to high heaven. So there is going to be a B-17 and a Mustang getting ready to come in. Watching, there's the 2 Mustangs actually that managed to take down. Fred's taking down Peach there, so they're going to have to come in, support it. But Droven's taking out Pace and Cooler there with the X-packs. He managed to X-pack up the bridge as well as mine it. Not too sure whether that was actually the Tiger being taken down on the bridge. Looks like he's still around there, and he's going to get 2 planes coming in on any moment. I'm watching Dest and Frenzy. They're going to be careful they don't ram each other because they're both going for the exact same objective. Looks like Dest might get in ahead of him, but Dest is going to go for the high-level flying. So, in fact, they're just completely leaving it and letting the tankers deal with it. Maybe actually possibly the best choice, but it looks like the M10 and the Tiger both coming back for Project Evolution as they come over the bridge. 93 to 32 now. Project Evolution, after such a shocking start, they've really got back into this, and 2 minutes 30 to go, Dusty. It's probably going to be a 0-in, I guess. Yeah,
it was... I forgot what it was in the tank now. I just had it on the tip of my tongue and I forgot. But anyway, drove and killed him with a landmine. It was sat on the bridge. It was Fuglin, sorry. He was in that Tiger tank on the bridge, but Droven just snuck up at the side of him, threw a landmine on his tracks, and as soon as he moved, he was taken down. Firestone just moving out of the main base now. 92 to 24. It is going to go down to a 0, and we've got 2 minutes 10 remaining. There is a plane still up in the sky for Project Evolution. I've just seen one of the guys being taken down now on the Axis team, one of their pilots. Peach is up in the air, but he is being flaked pretty heavily now. He's moving over to the Allied main base, so he's obviously going to strafe the runway. Or is he going to steal a B-17? No, he isn't. I thought he may have bailed out and stole that.
Going to go down.
So Yeah, it looks like Friends is not looking too good in too good a shape, but he has got a plane on him now. It is Crash, Peach, sorry. He was following all the way out there. I thought he was just randomly flying out, and there he goes. Peach takes down Frenzy right on the edge of the map, about as far away from anything you can get. And it's basically just infantry now crossing the bridge, Demon, trying to get to this sawmill, but with very little success.
Yeah, this is actually not very good for Project Evolution. They're letting their planes be pulled completely away from the actual battle, which is not too bad. I mean, there's a difference. You either have the planes in the main area or you completely pull them out of the way. Either way, they're not affecting the actual match at the moment. There is only Mac Daddy here. He's got, looks like he's got 2 engineers pursuing him, and he's got to be careful because he's actually on the hill, so they can toss them landmines down the hill. They will slide right down to where he is, and he's managed to roll it. Oh, and he just managed to bring it back into straight position. Mac Daddy very nearly rolled the M10 there. At the moment, he's got Droven in support, 88-26, and it looks like pretty much a decent win. He's getting bombed straight away. He's down to Black Smoke, but it's all too little too late. 41 seconds to go. The Tiger just coming rolling over the hill. He's not spotted Mac Daddy just right ahead of him. He's also got landmines on him. There we go. Droven taking down Fuglin there straight away. Crash takes out Freddy. So it's pretty much all over. 86-0, I'd guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got to give a special mention out to Tiny there, who just Panzer Shrek Morto in the face around the windmill. Just ran around the corner and slapped him one in the face. Crash finishing third there, so basically doing a good job in that plane for his team. So I think Project Evolution are going to pull this one out next. I think unless Cloud9 can do a good job on the easier Allied round, I must say. So it could go either way. If Cloud9 start like they did before and hold on to it, then obviously they can pull a win out.
Yeah, so we're going into obviously the Axis round. We're going to go straight into it. Looks like we are live, ready to go. So they've had the restart. And we're going to get straight in a quick rundown of the teams one more time. From Project Evolution, it's going to be Morto, Droven, Frenzy, Kino, Bad Boy, Dest, and Mac Daddy. For Cloud9, it is Pace, Dimitri, Firestorm, Peach, Crash, Kula, Tiny, and Fuglin. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we're obviously going to go straight into it. Allied is the stronger side, as we said. It's live. So away we go in around about 18 seconds time, Dusty. Do you want to take it away once again from the Axis team?
Yeah, same as 200 tickets each, 20 minutes on the clock. I think No Life's just come in, or did you just say that? No Life's come in, I think, anyway. So that was seeing a swap there. We are live right now. I'm going to see who gets into the Tigers and also into the Jeep as well. It looks like Droven and Bad Boy. So 2 strong infantry there getting into the Jeep. They're going to rush straight into this sawmill and obviously try and take out the Allied Jeep that gets there, usually about just after them. So the last round, Cloud9 actually jumped out pretty early. They got out way before the sawmill and walked to the sawmill, which wasn't really the best idea. Droven and Bad Boy are in that flag straight away. In fact, Droven has just carried on with the Jeep and he's going to ram the Allied Jeep that's coming across the bridge, and there he goes, but there's 2 infantry there. Kahlua takes down Droven, but it's halted their advance and given them time to capture this sawmill. Bad Boy in there. I'm going to stay with him. He's grenading over the top of the fence at the sawmill. He's got Droven who spawned in with him just in time there. There is grenades coming in now though. Dimitri takes down Droven. We've got Morto just pulled up in the APC at the side as well. Bad Boy takes down Kahlua, but Dimitri's there with the bar 1918, takes down Bad Boy. We've still got Morto sat in the APC on that flag, and Crash comes down with a Mustang and takes down No Life. So I think that was the Tiger in fact, and there goes the other tank. Crash with the second pass takes down I can't see who it is. He took down No Life, circled round Demon, and then came back down and got McDaddy as well. So both of the Tigers taken down, and Project Evo looking a bit scarce. They've got an M10 on the sawmill. Yeah,
it's Fuglin in there. He actually got the respawn, and he's managed to clear everything out. He's going to get in grey. He has done indeed, and he's probably going to hold it on unless the planes come in and bomb him. I'm not too sure. Fuglin is pretty much black smoking, but No Life's managed to landmine Firestorm. He needs to be careful because I can't actually see whether that was just an existing mine that he managed to drive into. I'm not too sure. He's managed to heal up his M10, and at the moment it's 189 to 183 with the bleed on to Project Evolution. And then Cloud9 obviously with his flag. They only actually have 1 bridge to defend, other than obviously if Evo were holding it they would have 2 bridges to defend. That's why the Allied team is the strongest, and Tiny with a super B-17. They're taking out Droven, Morto, Kino and Mac Daddy making a pass on the western bridge side. And looks like he's making a pass straight over the bridge. The main base as well, taking out Des. That's one of the pilots before So he's pretty much got the defences in position. They have an M10 in place. They have 2 planes in the air, one being the B17, Dusty, and Cloud9 are actually looking pretty good for this.
Yeah, like they were last round. It's just going to be a case of watching and see if they can hold on to it. Dimitri takes down Morto on the bridge, so they've got that bridge watched over by Dimitri and his bar 1918, like you said as well. They're pushing this M10 over the bridge now. This is where they lost it last time, in my opinion. They pushed the Tigers over the bridge, and it wasn't really good because he's going to face 2 Tigers that are coming out now. No Life and McDaddy are coming out in these Tiger tanks straight to this northern flag, and the M10 is going to face their wrath, I believe. But Crash comes in, takes down No Life, so that's one of the Tigers down. McDaddy's seen it coming, and he's absolutely I nearly swore then. McDaddy just coming away now, and he's come back though. He's come back onto the flag, and he's going to take go for the M10 at least. He's got a Crash on him though. He keeps circling around and trying to bomb him there. M10 against Tiger. McDaddy's got the disadvantage of being on the hillside. McDaddy takes down Fugland though, so that's the M10 down. But there is a plane over the top of McDaddy. I can hear him flying around. I'm not sure if it's Crash going to come down anytime now. I'm just looking at Demon's screen. They seem to be getting some altitude, but they are coming down to the flag now. Both, they just seem to be concentrating on the airfield, really, so they're not actually going to try and take out McDaddy. Yeah, Demon, they made quite a successful push there. Just a shame that it was a bad timing with the 2 Tigers.
Yeah, but they've managed to get it down to 30 ticket bleed already. They have plane support. There goes Dimitri taking out. Bad boy, but Bad Boy managed to grenade him in the classic. But the Crash has been flacked out by Morto. That is one of the planes down. I think there's only, judging by it, is just Peach remaining in the air. He's going to have to just keep them pinned, keep the planes down. They need, I think they're getting ready. The B-17 surely must be due again soon. I'm not too sure. Looks like Fugland's waiting for it, but at the moment waiting for his tank. But Firestorm at the moment on the on back flag, Dusty. What is over there? There's nobody there for Cloud9.
It was Droven and Kino actually that came in the Jeep right round the side, and they managed to take down the one guy there, and they have captured that flag. They should be using the planes now to come in and bomb him there. Sherman though was coming in. He's taking down Kino. That was Firestorm, so he's going to move in now. He is in a contesting position. I'm not sure if he was in there within 10 seconds. I'm just watching him now, and no, they have got spawned. 3 guys have spawned, all ATs, and Firestorm's taking out Kino and McDaddy. There is just one there. Morto with the X-Pack thrown over the side of the sandbags and takes him down. So they are going to capture this flag back. They've got Morto and Droven, sorry, and they are mining the bridge up as well. So Cloud9 sandwiched into this sawmill flag, and they need to push out and get their eastern flag back.
Yeah, they have support coming straight from the Allied main base, so which where you'd expect it. Fugland's taking down Morto. Morto was the flacker there, so he's been cleared. Fugland, Pace also taking down Droven there with the bar 1918. The central flag has gone grey. I'm going to try to switch to it. There is only 1 infantry in there. It is tiny, and not too sure what is in there for. It looks like just 1 infantry for Evo as well. So it's going to be a 1v1 in this area, and not going to get support at the moment, Tiny. So he's just quickly tossing a few nades in there, getting ready to make a move by the looks of it. He needs to try and get in on this flag at the moment. The eastern bank and the western bank still held, and this sawmill has gone to Project Evolution. Suddenly Project Evolution holding all 3 flags, and looks like they might have a tank or something in there. They're getting a lot of spam.
Yeah, it is.
Still managing to keep it grey though.
It's No Life in the Tiger. He's just sat there. Oh, he's managed to shoot him underneath the fence.
Hacks.
Good hacks, yeah. Bar 1918 of Dimitri there, taking out Droven and Morto. So I'm not sure where he is. About the looks like the eastern flag actually. No Life capturing that sawmill back. So like I said, Cloud9 not able to hold on to the lead that they had. Pretty same as last round, really. They obviously Evo got the character and the skill and the team play to get them back into this. Cloud9 not being able to hold on to it. 155 to 128. Cloud9 still in the lead, but for maybe a minute or 2.
Yeah, so at the moment they looks like they're going to get onto the eastern bank flag. The BF1942 takes down Firestorm, so that was the tank that was actually trying to make a move for that flag. There is a Tiger tank there. It is McDaddy taking down Cooler and Pace, and they have cleared them out. Suddenly they're back in their own main base. They need to get these planes in the air. The B-17 trying to get in the air as well. Peach and Crash well in the air at the moment, so he's going to try and take down this Tiger on this bridge. I can see him. He's got him in his sights. Drops the bomb, and he missed. I think he missed, or whether he didn't quite do enough damage, I don't know. But Didn't quite land it as he should. Tiny in the B17 up in the air. They need to get back into this game. It's 145 to 127. Cloud9 have managed to lose their bleed. It was all that move by Droven and I think it was Frenzy going for that. What flag was it? Morto. It was Kino and Droven, should I say, going for that eastern bank. And that suddenly it pulled everyone from Cloud9 away from that central flag. And they've suddenly lost everything because of it. They are making them. There was a massive half track coming straight in. Frenzy there taking out Dimitri and Kula. That was a half track coming in full of people. I think one person managed to survive. Got blasted clear. It looks like there is a tank once again getting ready to come out. And at the moment there is Crash doing his usual. He's X-packing, dropping X-packs. He needs to go to landmines. He's going to try and get this landmine. He has!
And again!
No life.
That's
Super
the
stuff.
time this match
Parachuting down, throwing the landmines down, throwing the X-packs down. He's might well clear this flag out. He might get a spawn in a moment though. I think they're going to get a spawn on him right now. He has. He's managed to X-pack Kino and Droven, but no life is there with the MP40 taking him out. Managed to get the flag grey in time as Pace comes in support. Takes down no life, the flag remaining grey. Don't think anyone from Evo is there, and Pace coming from range, but he needs support, and they're making a big push at the moment for this eastern bridge flag, Dusty. They have 2 tanks in there, they have infantry in there, they're going to get that flag straight back. They need to move them tanks on and just ignore it and go straight for that central flag at the moment, and they need to get it in there as quick as possible. They're going to finally capture this flag. There they go, they managed to capture them both exact same time. Superb move from Cloud9, and it's got to be all down to Crash with that super power dropping maneuver. 130 to 118, the bleed on to Project Evolution, and Cloud9 with the lead slightly.
Yeah, they seem to be good with these landmines. If I remember rightly, it was Peach in the last round against IT that managed to get 5 Tigers in there, 5 heavy tanks in one match. So good stuff with the landmines there, and obviously Crash parachuting and throwing his mines down through. We have got Droven in the Jeep though at the eastern flag now. Cloud9 don't seem to be wanting to defend it though. Not leaving any guys there, but they are there. Crash dives down with the Mustang, takes down Droven, so that flag is clear once again. I'm going to the back flag, and Des just saves the day. Takes down Peach, as it was grey there, but there is a tank coming across, I believe. And there he goes. Fuglin takes down Dest, and the flag is grey. Morto with a grenade there, taking down Pace, Kalua, and Dimitri, and it looks like they're going to get all 3 flags, Demon, but I'm going to go to the sawmill, sorry to hog it, but we have got Morto there. It was his grenade that took all 3 of them down. I would imagine he's going to get the flag grey before they spawn. No, they do get a spawn, but he takes down Crash. The flag is grey now. I'm not sure if they're going to have someone bail out there, but there is an M10, I think, on that sawmill, but Morto survived it, but not that time. Fuglin takes down Morto, and all 3 flags have gone to Cloud9. Good stuff.
Yeah, super play there, and they managed to get all these 3 flags back. Evo just been steamrolling. I don't know how the hell it happened, but Mac Daddy coming in the Tiger, taking down Tiny and Firestorm. That is on the Western Bank flag, so I suspect they're going to get that back. They have actually managed to steal the Axis Jeep. It is Dimitri managed to steal the Axis Jeep, so that's going to stop any rushes anywhere. He just needs to keep hopping in that every now and again until the planes can get in the air. At the moment, Peach is the only one that's actually airborne. Not too sure whether they've got any planes in the air for. They do. Looks like they have both planes in the air, so Peach needs to take them out. There is a Tiger moving in for that central flag, Dusty.
Yeah, I mean, there's
oh, he's black smoke.
2 of them, in fact.
He's going down.
And there he goes. Fuglin with the M10 takes down McDaddy, but there is one behind him now. It will be No Life. He's coming in as well. He's coming head to head with this M10. Demon having a chuckle there. Something obviously funny has happened. We have got the M10 now. The M10 is smoking. No Life is not smoking. He's going to take it down maybe within 1 or 2 shots. In comes the plane though and misses. So he's still black smoking. He's on fire. He's obviously got an engineer on him. They're both on fire. It looks like No Life managed to take down Fuglin. Frenzy takes down Kalua. And No Life survives. 56% health, and he was lucky there, to be fair. Yeah,
Crash is dive bombing on him now though, so can he? This is going to have to count. He manages to get in. He takes down No Life as he's going for that central flag. Superb stuff. They need that Sherman in there quickly. That's both Tigers been taken down, so there's going to be a while before they can get back up. Looks like one roll. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Looks like he's only just rolling out of the base. So at the moment, Firestorm moving up there, taking down Kino around the windmill area. So Firestorm in the Sherman going to be setting up on the windmill, and they have both Mustangs in the air, and Crash has managed to take down Des. He's going to get flacked out. not too sure whether he's going to survive. No, he's got flacked out. He's had to bail. So at the moment, though, it's Cloud9 with the lead, 116 to 72. The bleed on. And looks like there is infantry slowly coming in for this central flag, Dusty. There's actually only Kula there.
Yeah, it was Morto. There were 3 of them there at one point. Even Morto threw a couple of grenades, took out Fuglin and Dimitri there. They are going to get a spawn in just in time. Moto with a grenade takes down Dimitri. I'd imagine there's going to be another couple of guys there waiting for him. Oh, the priest has aimed at that window where he's just about to pop up, but he decides not to fire. That was Kalua. Oh, there he goes, straight through the window. Kalua taking down Moto at the sawmill, and they're going to keep hold of it. The nearest guy to it, to be fair, is right down next to the river, so it's still going to be a while before they can get down to this flag. Demon, what was the score from the last round?
It was 85-0, so it's definitely possible for Cloud9 at the moment, which is, remember this is the first round of the playoff stage. It would obviously knock Evo or Cloud9, whoever wins, down to the losers bracket, and obviously it'll move them on. Certainly wasn't expecting Cloud9 to perform without. I mean, we knew damn well they had decent pilots, which is why they wanted to cover this, and they are really performing at the moment. 113-55. They just need to keep their heads, keep the defenses, and don't attack for that third flag, should I say. They need to keep the tanks in place and just make sure the planes stay in the air.
Yeah, I mean, they got 2 tanks coming in now. Oh, there it was. It was. Who was it? It would have been McDaddy there. Pace managed to get in the final kill with the AA gun. Kalua with a priest takes down Moto and Death, so they've got that priest honed in on that Axis flag demon, so they don't really want to be spawning there. I can see Bad Boys in the flat gun at the minute. There is a Tiger up next to the windmill. That was no life, but he's been taken out, or his tank's been taken out, and he's still alive around the windmill area. There's a Jeep coming over as well. It's Kino and Droven, the terrible two, obviously very skilled infantry there. There is an M10 and a priest at that flag though, so they need to be careful. Dimitri takes down Kino. There's only Droven there on his own at the minute, and he is down to 96% health, and they do know he's there. He's down to 30% health. Fuglen taking down no life. It's still Droven managing to hang on at this flag. He has got support now coming up from the river. They need to get this M10 pushed round into the sawmill area to give the infantry a bit of support there. Droven takes down Dimitri, but Kalua has got it X backed up. Tiny comes in with the B-17, takes down Bad Boy and Kino. So the priest as well of Kalua takes down McDaddy. McDaddy's grenade taking down Kalua though at the same time. And it is clear for Project to come in, and we have got Moto just strolling up, and he looks like he's going to...
looks like Crash just bailed in there, but he's actually... Oh my god, they rammed into each other, or he got team killed by Tiny there, the B-17. So at the moment, Fuglen diving, he's in straight in there with the M10, so they're not going to get it. But I can see the infantry just in the house. I'm sure Fuglen just saw him as well. And immediately he's been shot at, and he actually survived an M10 shot again, Morto. So, but Fuglen's in there, surely going to capture this flag. They have the Sherman in there as well, and finally the infantry coming in support. 109 at 232. They have 85-0 to beat. And at the moment, it's looking possible. 5 minutes to go, Dusty. There is, looks like infantry up on around that windmill area. It's, I'm not too sure. It's actually Dimitri up there. So they're just clearing the windmill. So they pretty much have the defensive back in position. They have the P-17 up. They have actually stolen a BF19 I just saw there. I'm going to quickly switch to it. And it is Peach. He's actually managed to steal a BF19. So he needs to get that away from the Ally Axis base, which he's actually... raping at the moment. He needs to get away from there and just keep that plane alive and just stay out of the way and let Crash in the Mustang there, bombing the Tiger initially. Whether he actually got it, central flag on grey one more time, but there is a Sherman in there and M10 Fuglen taking down Kino. Kino must have been the one that was greying it. So at the moment they have the 3 planes in the air. They've actually stolen one of the planes, so whether they're going to go for 4 planes, I don't know. 107-220, looking like Cloud9 might beat Evo here.
Yeah, it's looking very possible. They've just managed to capture that sawmill back now. There's just infantry coming out for Evo. They've got Droven actually in the Jeep, and he's picked up Kino on the way. But a bit of machine gun. Oh, Fuglen with a landmine takes down Droven and Kino. Stops them coming over the bridge. Good game, says Droven. They're obviously conceding defeat. They will go into the losers bracket, so they're not out of the cup. It's just that they'll have to play a few more matches to get to the final. Pace with the AA gun there, taking down Death. There is a guy on the windmill, on the sawmill flag right now. I've skipped past him again. It's McDaddy with an AT gun, so he's not going to do much. 107-11, and I think Cloud9 are going to secure this victory. I'm going to see Kalua come round the back of McDaddy now. Anytime now. There he goes,
right in the back of the head
with a number 4. Cruel stuff, but he's going to capture this flag. There's only Moto anywhere near the sawmill now for Evo. And good game, Cloud9. They are going to win as Tiny dives down in the B-17, takes down Droven and Kino. And good stuff by Cloud9.
Superb stuff, yeah. And that has all been recorded on FRAPS, I believe, by Performance. So it's going to be a good one for the to watch back. It's 105-3. Congratulations to Cloud9. 83 minutes remaining. The bleed is on them. There we go. 105-0. Cloud9 beat Project Evolution. Superb stuff. That's always what you like to see on these big teams get beaten by a slightly small team. Obviously, Cloud9 were a Euro Cup team, so it's not exactly like they're complete noobs. But, you know, they certainly was not expecting to be beaten, to beat Project Evolution there. We wasn't expecting that.
No, not at all. I mean, we covered it because we thought, it'll be an interesting game. This, we know that they've got some decent pilots, Cloud9, and they've surprised us on the big screen as well with quite a big audience watching them. And Evo will be probably a bit disappointed with that loss, I feel.
Yeah, maybe bottled it, I don't know. But so anyway, quick mention of the man of the match, which we forgot to do, which is, as we just discussed, it's got to be Crash from Cloud9 with them bailing out of the plane, mine shots onto the Tigers. He did it twice. It wasn't just once. It wasn't a fluke. It was twice. And he actually took a flag with it. And X-Packed everyone as well at the same time. Superb.
Yeah, I mean, there were another one as well, and if you saw that, he got flagged over the north base, the Allied, the Axis flag, and he managed to steer his plane as it was being flagged towards the Tiger. He got killed, and his wreckage managed to take the Tiger out at the same time. So good stuff by Crash all around, really, and definitely a man of the match.
Yeah, and it's just got to be at the point that one where he did go down at the lumber mill when he did take out the Tiger, X-Packed everyone. He actually took that flag, and that was the turning point that actually won them the match. Really, that was where they got the flag. They were back into into the main base, really, and they managed to cap both flags at the same time. So he didn't look back. Honestly, finishing the final round 105-0. So that's Crash from Cloud9 man of the match for that round. Coming up, not too sure it's going to be possibly Cloud9 versus Mouse Sports, but that might get a little bit ugly. But then again, so might Dignitas versus IT or Basse. So I think it's going to have to be one or the other. We'll have a look anyway. So we'll see. Just keep a look on the webpage. It is www.bass-lan.dk and it's /8on8. You can look in there for the playoffs. They'll be added as we go. I can see he's actually in Dreamweaver doing it as we speak. So they'll be up in just a few moments. So stay tuned. This is D-Man Dusty live at Bassland for Team Sport.